Hey guys, what is up? It's Mr. Geek here, and this time we are not in my shed, which is like over there, or outside. We're in the kitchen, and doing some baking, because that seems like, you know, what an engineer would do, or budding engineer. Anyway, so, the plastic, okay, so, this, I wanted to create a material which is waterproof, A, waterproof, B, somewhat colourful, and C, easy to work with compared to like a hardwood, because hardwoods will need to be oiled and whatnot, and I want this knife to be like thrown around, and I don't want the handle to just crack or whatever. So I decided on a plastic or a resin of sorts or a rubber, and a high density high density polyethene is good for the job. So low density, do a quick like background story. Low density polyethene is like paper bags and whatever, like those kind of bags, like these, like those. That's low density polyethene, and high density polyethene is things like milk jugs. So what I've done is I used a pair of scissors. And I cut up the milk jug, and it's been cooking for about 29 minutes. It doesn't quite solidify. Like when you cast metal, you expect it to solidify. This doesn't solidify. It just like, I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've not seen this before. This is not going to come out well. I'm trying to turn the light on. That light is not working. Try and turn the lights off. There you go. Yeah, so it's like a kind of a, I don't know what to call it. It's just a hot. It's a hot not molten. It's a hot lump of plastic. Essentially, what it is right now. I'm pretty glad that it's worked, because it means that. Well, that's fucking hot. I probably just burnt my hand there. Anyway, okay, what it is, it's just a hot lump of plastic. So essentially, I've just taken a bottle of a milk jug, and I've just melted it down. It's 6.1 anyway. So now I'd advise you washing it out and cleaning it first, because yeah, I won't be using this plastic anymore. Anyway, so that's worked, and what I'm going to do now, or I'm going to get some other milk jugs and I'm going to melt these down, and I'm going to press them so that they're in a like a nice like a flat block, so they're like a nice block, like Weetabix, just like a nice block, and then I'll be able to cut this up and use it for knife scales. So yeah, that's progress. And by the way, when it's just about right, it turns like, I've got to see it. It turns almost see-through, like glass, like opaque, I think it's called. It turns opaque, and when it's solidified again, it turns white. So the oven is hot enough to reach the melting point. Okay, guys, be back in 2. Hey guys, what is up? I'm back. So after being in the oven for probably, I don't know, half an hour, it was quite a big slab. This is what it's come out as. If I put it up to the light, that's really hot. If I put it up to the light without trying to burn my hand, and it's burning. Okay, different idea. Don't know what to do. Okay, anyway, basically this burns, and you can see that it's transparent, so you can see through it. You can see through it when it's hot, and as it cools down, it turns white again. It solidifies and turns white again. Anyway, and I find when it's cooling, so when it's really hot, it's quite gooey, like chewing gum. Once it's finally cooled, I find it's like normal plastic again, like the HDPE, there it is. But when it's cooling, it's pretty brittle. Anyway, so I try to get, it's not straight at all, because vice, obviously. I try to get a nice thin slab of it, like a very long thin slab to work with. That's not happening, but that's the progress so far. Okay, so now it's cooled down to a reasonable temperature. I can finally touch it. So it's like yeah, it's really hard. You might mistake it for like, I don't know, it's an epoxy ball or whatever. So looking at this, it turned out pretty well. It's just like a flat bit of plastic of high density polyethene. There's a bit of an angle, but it's not a big deal, and this isn't a big deal either, and that's where I took the trunk out from. That's why I took that bit out from, I think, the top, because this bit was against there, and I had a greasing paper on the side so it didn't adhere to it. And then you turn it over. Okay, so this lip here is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. This gradient here is not the end of the world. Again, it's manageable. I can probably use this as a scale, as I don't think I'm gonna have to recast it or whatever you call this. But what the fuck happened here? Like, literally, what the fuck? All that I can assume is the wood was up against it like that, without any tracing paper on it, because I'm assuming that's why it's been like that. And I guess this varnish is rubbed off onto here, which is bloody annoying. I managed to bend the wood. And when I first took it off, there's still condensation. There's condensation, yeah, there you go. Condensation from the hot plastic against the cold metal, with a cast iron. So yeah. So essentially, yeah, there you go. That's your knife handle. Oh, not quite. You need to do some cutting. That's certain. I've never worked with plastics in my shed before. I'm not 100% sure on how I'm going to cut it, but I'm assuming from school knowledge it's going to be with a hacksaw, because it's not going to be with a knife, especially at this thickness anyway. But it's really hard. It's not going to... Like, we could put... Yeah, actually, yeah, I could probably put it in this and it wouldn't split. Or it will split, but not so easily. Just give me 3 seconds. Okay guys, right, so now that it's in the vise, I'm going to keep on going and see, okay, I can't do this one-handed, but I'm going to see how far can you, how much can you hit it before it snaps. This is just a small pinhead hammer. It's like, there's, what, probably like 4 pounds, maybe, if that, I don't know. This is not gonna, I can't see myself breaking it, or anytime soon anyway. It's literally done. Yeah, I think this is the perfect material for knife handle. I mean, it's smooth. They've got to get a really nice finish on it. It's super hard. I can't scratch with my nail at all. It's not gonna happen. Super hard, super smooth, lightweight, or fairly relatively lightweight compared to wood, and completely waterproof. So I think it's the ideal material for a knife handle. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Peace.